All right. Looks like we're recording, everybody. How you doing? My name is Sean Hickey. I'm one of the regional managers for Everglades Boats. As well as being a regional manager, I'm also, I've been captaining for the company for, working for Everglades for 10 years. And prior to that, another 5 before that. So I have about 15 years experience with the Everglades boats. Today, Tom George and his team asked me to do you guys a little favor and take you on a walkthrough through the queen of our fleet, the 435 Everglades. I'm going to spin the phone around right here so you can see it. This here is a brand new 435, and we're actually broadcasting today from the boat show up in Atlantic City, New Jersey. It's actually the first boat show of the year. We're pretty excited about it. With everything that was going on in the world, we had a few boat shows that were canceled, but now we're getting back to normal. So anyway, I'm gonna take you on board over here, folks. Kind of take you through what makes this boat special. We've been building this boat since 2015. We're actually just about to lay up hull number 100, so we feel we're very happy about how successful we've been with this boat. The customers that own it love it, and we have customers that have actually come back and bought multiple of the same boat. They love the boat so much. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the phone again. Got to step on here. This is welcome aboard the 435 Everglades. So here you can see we have a pretty big cockpit back here. First of all, which is one of the most impressive things, and you'll see when you're wherever you go with this boat, it is the center of attention. You'll see I have a lot of experience running the boat into different places for doing certain marketing events that we've done, and I mean everybody comes to the railing at a restaurant or wherever we pull into and starts taking out the camera. So these right here, this is the power. The power for the boat is quad Yamaha 425s. These have been custom painted with Mohawks, so we do a lot of that. We do a lot of custom hull paint and colors on the boat. This power here is enough to move this boat, which is, when it's all loaded down, roughly right around 28,500 pounds. And these engines here move this boat along very smoothly. Top end just shy of 60 miles an hour. She'll cruise, anywhere from the mid to upper 30s to low 40s. That's where she likes to run. And with this power, you can get up even if you load the boat down. Last year, we did a trip out to the Abacos with about 50 bags of ice and gear for 10 people plus the 10 people. And she ran beautifully right up on plane. No problem whatsoever. That's why we put those 4 1/4s on there. In the back here, she comes with 2 live wells, and in the center is a fish box, but it also can be, we can add a freezer plate to it. So you can actually make that basically climate controlled, and you can turn it into a freezer or a refrigerator. We do a lot of those. Excuse me. As I stand back around, you'll see it's got a standard dive door off to the port side with rod holders abundant all the way down both gunnels. I'll see over here. I'm going down on this side. One of the unique things here is we do a setup here where you can pre-rig all your leaders. You could put up to 40 leaders in here, all pre-rigged, pull them out, quick and ready to use, ready for when you use them or need them. Excuse me. So one of the nice things, and one of the standard features on the 435, which you don't find in a lot of other companies as being standard, is this boat comes with a standard Seakeeper 6, as well as the generator, air conditioning, and reverse cycle heat. To give you a glance down here, you can see. It's kind of hard to see with the phone, but if you look down in there, the fit and finish on our boat is second to none. We actually finished the inner liner of the boat as nicely as we do the outside of the boat. So anywhere, even where the fuel tank is mounted, you go down in there, it would be something that we would be proud to show. We feel that that's the best way to build a boat. As we turn around here, I've got a nice tackle center. Let's pop it up here. Excuse me. She's already set up. You can put all your mono up here. You can do all your rigging. It's a great spot. We do a lot of marlin fishing and tuna fishing with the 435, and this has been a very convenient, well set up bait station for us, or prep station, excuse me. Come down here, right up this way is actually access to our second station. When we're building a new boat at Everglades, the first thing that's always on our list, there's certain things that the boats have to meet and certain requirements. The number one thing is always safety. Bob Doherty, our founder, was big on safety. And that's why when I brought this up is because going up to the tower is here in the center of the boat. It's not out on the outside. It's not out on the gunnel. So you're out in 5, 6, 8 foot seas. You know, you're keeping your crew and your people inside where it's safe. And if you want to transit to the top, you're right in the middle. You know, and then of course, safety on all Everglades. We're built with our ram cap construction, which is basically our boats are built around 6-pound density structural foam. No other boat builder in the industry does that. We invented it. We won an award, for new processes in boat building when that system was, or when that technique of building was invented by Bob Doherty. Okay, so I'm going to move forward here a little bit. I should mention that this boat here has our decking material on it. We customized it a little bit, but it's you can go different colors. We're starting to do more and more of this. It's a pretty sharp feature. It's a little softer on your feet, and over those long-term, long trips and a day of fishing, it's pretty nice to have it. So I'm going to spin around over here on the other side. One of the unique things about the 435 is that it has 2 rows of seating, and so if you're running out to on a canyon trip, or your family and all are doing like a Bahamas trip, or you're just out for the day, everybody has a seat near the helm. And these have the custom release seats, which are beautiful teak. And we have, absolutely, as you can see, teak at the helm as well. Beautiful armrest. Push the button here, excuse me, on the phone. As you can see, really comfortable with leaning posts all the way through. The back seat has a real nice handrail, so you're comfortable here. And then forward, you can see good place to put your feet when you're running. All the teak, a carbon fiber steering wheel. Plenty of room for electronics. You can see here we have 3 16-inch Garmin screens. And I'm sorry if I'm shaking around here a little bit here. I don't have ability to look at the phone, so hopefully you guys are getting most of what I'm saying here. And one of the things that's unique about an Everglades, and it's unique for all of our boats in our center consoles, we have opening and closing windshields. We have patented that. The other manufacturers can't do it and don't do it. So I'll demonstrate here. If you can see, the windshield actually drops down hydraulically. Getting a little windy here up Atlantic City. This is one of the windiest shows of the year always. So as you can see now, so one of the people think, oh, this is great, it's ventilation, but again, no, it comes back to safety with Everglades. When I'm at the helm here, and those of you who have experience running center consoles, you know that at night or in bad weather, you'll wind up stepping outside the helm, kind of looking around this way because of the glare that's created. Or if you have rain, there's too much moisture on the windscreen, so you can't see. So you wind up leaving the helm. But with us, you don't have to do that. Obviously, what I see, as I've shown here, you demonstrate, you lower this down. A lot of times I'll just lower it just below my line of sight so I have a clear view looking through it. It kind of limits the wind if I'm running a little bit quicker. But it really is a feature that once you have it on your boat, you'll never want to own a center console or a boat in general that doesn't have that kind of a feature. It really is useful. I use it all the time. It's something that we've been doing for years, and even our 23-footer has that. It's pretty sharp. So at the helm here, one of the things I want to show you too is we have a product called Phoenix board that we're using. And the thing about that is you can see I'm touching it. It doesn't leave fingerprints. We found this material. It's very strong. It's easy to work with, but it's amazing. It actually has self-healing properties. So if I scratch it with my nail, it actually goes away on its own. So it's a pretty cool type of material that I get very particular about fingerprints all around the helm because I'm sitting there all day and I'm constantly wiping it. But with that, I don't have to do that. I do have to do it on the screens, but not on the whole dash itself. It's pretty sharp. So I'm going to move forward here a little bit. Oh, actually, let's go back here just right. Yeah.
Before you move forward, you're a tall guy, so you can drive that standing pretty easily. Is there a flip down step for somebody a little shorter that could stand on and drive comfortably?
Yeah, yeah. Thank you for reminding me. I'm trying to put as much as I can in here for you guys. So yeah, if you look here, right down along here. Let me operate here. Give me 1 second here. I'm gonna pull it down here. I'll put the phone for a second, but we'll show you what it does. So okay, so here you go. This lays down here. Now, see, I'm 6'4", so it's not, I don't use it as much. But for anyone that's a little bit shorter, if you're a lot of times, as we know, when you run down to a slower speed, the bow will come up a little bit. Or if you're in big seas, you want to be a little bit higher. So this is a really nice step. That's probably about 8 inches off the ground to 10 inches, and really comfortable. It's a good platform. It's solid. It doesn't wobble around whatsoever, and it's built entirely at Everglades, which is something that I was going to move on to here. Is that you can see all the metal work here. Come up to here, the tower. Look at the craftsmanship. We have a full-on fabrication shop at Everglades. It could be a business of its own, the amount of tops and the work that we do. But we have prided ourselves on doing towers that are second to none. You can see the welds on here are well done. We put actually guides in here. So let's say you want to put an enclosure on here. You don't have to screw into the powder coat, which we know if you screw into powder coat and you don't do it properly, it will flake. So when you do it this way, all you need is one of those sleeves, and what that does is it gives you like a nice watertight fit. And then you can add like curtains to it, things like that. But you can see there's good handles all the way around here, all the way around. Okay, and then before I move forward here, I'll just show you there's some tackle storage here as well, drawers. Okay. Excuse me one second here. Okay, there's also a freshwater and saltwater washdown on either side of the boat with tow rails here. So when you're fishing, you got good cockpit. Pop-up cleats are something that we do. As you can see, they're pretty big cleats. We oversize everything. One of the things at Everglades is that we overbuild. Excuse me. So moving forward here, just want to. Our bow area here, it's really nice. You know, if you're fishing or if you're entertaining, it's great for both. The table here will drop down, turning this whole area into a casting deck. So if you're up here and you want to fish, which we do a lot of that on the 435, you can see that the room to be able to come up here and do that is there. Plus now, if you're out with your family, you got this beautiful seating area. Probably fit at least 6 people here. And you spin around, and we have this real sharp lounge for 3 people, okay, with handrails, well, armrests and handrails and cup holders as well. One of the things that you'll find on an Everglades is that, and it may be hard to show on the phone, but again, safety. If you look along here, everywhere I go, there's a handrail. So if I'm transiting the boat, I can walk from bow to stern and always have something to hold on to. It's it really is a big part of our DNA is always safety. So down up here you have a nice big fish box. Okay, obviously we have some gear in here with some fishing. I will assume there's no one on the boat yet. Sorry about that, folks. Man, the world of code. Up here, standard windlass. Okay, and it goes through the bow of the boat with washdown for saltwater head. Okay. Storage underneath each one of these seats. Real big storage. As you can see here, there'll be stuff in the cabinets here, but you can see ample storage for all your equipment. And then on the sides, both gunnels, rod holders here and here, or rod holders, sorry, rod lockers, excuse me. And you can put 4 rods on either side of the boat. Okay, and then storage all the way aft as you go back here. Okay. All right, so I'm going to take you down here into the console. So, all right, here you can see I'm 6'4", and I'm standing up in here, and I still have a little bit of room. And we have this set up with this here. It's a pretty cool setup. This whole bunk here, or the seat here, this little seating area, drops down and then forms into with an electric slide here, turns into a queen bed. and I actually have a lot of experience on this boat with that. 2 summers I did some marketing tours on here, and I actually lived in here for over 2 months, 2 summers in a row, and went up and down the coast. Basically took the boat from Maryland all the way up to Maine and back, and we did some marketing events with it and boat shows and fishing tournaments and such, and got to experience the 435 and all of its amenities and everything for all that time. And it was actually pretty comfortable staying down here. It's all climate controlled and it's heated and air conditioned, of course. So as you see here, I'll just fan around a little bit here. You've got basically a head with a beautiful shower here that's lighted. And it's kind of like that, I don't know if you actually call it a waterfall, but it's cascading, comes down, it's really sharp. In here is all your electrical switching and all down. You got TV and, you know, nice lighting. There's a beautiful etched marlin in here, right on the door as you come down the companionway here. And then, of course, a fridge and a microwave. And so I'm going to move up here. Plenty of room. So if you want to get out of the weather, you want to stay overnight, or if you just want to, you know, put all your gear down there. There's a ton of space on the 435. You're never looking for, well, you're always looking for more storage on any boat, but on here there's ample storage. You can bring a lot of gear with you as well. Let's see. I'm going to take you around here one more time just to give you guys another glance around the whole boat. And then I'm going to take you on a little journey up to the top of the boat here. Let's see. Okay, so opening up the top, we're going to climb up here. So as you can see up here, we got a nice sea deck pad on the tower. And you can get a real good look at one of the things that's very unique about an Everglades. The tower has a brake right here. This threaded rod spins out. So those of you who want to rack storage the boat, or let's just say you bring the boat north and south every year, or you want to trailer it places, you break this here, this forward section here that I have my hand on actually comes down to the dock with the help of these gas assist shocks, and the back section will cantilever off of here back into the cockpit. And what you can do with that is now you got a lower height, so that you can put it in places where you wouldn't normally be able to. And the beauty of it is 1 or 2 guys can do this in under like 5 minutes. So as you can see, it just rolls back here, and it's very useful. You'll find that there's no other company that does a tower like this. And the thing about it is this, when you put this in a lower position, you could actually still run the boat from it because we don't have to disconnect any of the rigging or the wiring. Okay. Now the helm here, we're pretty proud of this. We just did some changes up here recently and adjusted the dash so it can handle a 16-inch screen. So you can see the very good electronics. Everything that you can run downstairs from up here. You got a joystick, you got all your controls, you got your trim tabs, your CL7. So everything you can actually got the experience from the Abacos all the way to Florida last year. Spent the entire time on the tower. It was that comfortable. It's a real nice sitting post up here, and navigation is easy. You know, split screen on this in a second. Like I've got everything I need to make a trip like that safely and comfortably. As you can see. Shot down into the cockpit and all. All right, so I'm going to venture down again, folks. All right, here I am back. I don't know if you guys have any questions. I'm not sure how many people are online right now, but if you have any questions, please feel free to ask now. Raise your hand, and if not, you know, make sure that you get in touch with Tom George and his crew. They've got a 435 over there at their store, or actually at their location in Dunedin. And if you'd like to find anything more about Everglades, you can visit our website at evergladesboats.com and reach out to the factory at any time. We're always available. we invite our customers or potential customers to come and visit. Just give us some good notice, and we'll do that as well. But I just wanted to say thank you for an opportunity to spend some time with you this morning, and I'm gonna turn it back over to the Tom George Group.
Thank you, Sean.
I'm sorry about that at the end. I kind of got hung up. That go
It's
okay?
okay. Yeah, it went great. You could stop recording.
Hold on a second. Sorry about that.